The Aftermess.
Over the weekend, my friend was like, I think JD hates women.
That's just not fucking true.
Well, then speak to them with respect because you were not saying nice things.
You weren't.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
Can I repeat one of the things?
No, keep that shit.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Play the game.
on.
We were going to go another route. We're going to make this podcast permission to be sexist. JD is going to start off with a question, but we will hear from Sienna first. Real quick. How you doing, Joey boy?
Yeah, I don't know if I want to say my name.
JD.
Sienna.
And producer Jules.
Permission to be sexist will be the topic. Hey, reminder, subscribe to the Aftermess podcast. Please share, please comment, keep those likes coming on. And let's go, Sienna. So what's one of the things he said? Wait, who's this girl?
She's one of my really good friends, and we're actually going out for her last hurrah because she's moving back home.
Loser.
And I know, I'm going to miss her. But JD pulled up randomly. He FaceTimed me, and he's like, hey, where are you? I was like, hey, we're at a bar right across from Chase Field, whatever. And he pulls up, and first of all, he's telling her, I love you, I'm going to marry you, all this stuff.
Typical JD fashion.
But then he tries to act all hard, and he throws me his card and is like, get whatever you bitches want. Wow! Are you fucking kidding me? I was like, excuse me? In front of my friends?
What does your friend laugh?
She's a good sport about stuff like that, so she just starts laughing, and I was like, JD.
It's one of those fucking forced laughs.
Yeah.
The force,
Yes,
like,
you did.
not
Why
say
would I ever make that up?
That's kind of funny.
As long as she laughed. Yeah, in his defense, that's JD humor.
Yes,
And he has to fill out the crowd before he's going to make a statement.
Yes, I
Joey,
wouldn't just
Joey.
say that. I wouldn't just say that.
Nuh-uh.
He just met her?
This was, I kid you not
Why?
even
What's
exaggerating.
wrong
My
with
face
you,
is so
bro?
serious. This was at least 5 minutes into when he got there. He barely met each person
No,
there. Yes.
No, it was like 20 minutes.
No,
in.
it wasn't, John. It was not.
What is wrong
Because
with you,
that was the
dude?
first round of drinks you bought us, and that's when you just got there.
What did I buy?
What did you buy? I think you bought like a tequila ginger ale for both of us, and
No,
then
I
green
didn't.
tea shots.
Okay, the green tea.
The green tea shots.
Oh,
Damn,
yeah.
you charged
Yeah,
2
the-
extra drinks on my
The
shit.
bitches wanted tequila ginger ale.
Bitches wanted
Yeah.
tequila.
Oh, I would have bought everybody a fucking round.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's on
stop.
the bitch.
It's not that bad.
So then she hit you back that night. It's like, I think I know what his problem
She
is.
said it in real time. She said, I think JD hates women. She said it right after that.
I know I let out some kind of a laugh or like something like, get whatever you bitches want.
No.
Were there any guys there to
Turned
soften the
away.
blow? Were there just two girls?
No,
or?
it was just me and my friend
Oh,
Hannah.
fuck, bro. Jesus, I can't help you.
Yeah, it was just us.
You
And then
do
he
hate-
turns away.
Why do you hate women so much,
I
bro?
don't. What are you talking about?
I would
man?
never
love
do that.
women.
I would never do that.
Well, I don't expect you to. You have children. You have all of these
I
respectful
would do that to
things
you
do.
and like one of the guys.
Yeah.
This was like you and Ivan. Like, you bitches get whatever you want. That's on me. I would walk away.
See, that's what I meant.
Yeah, no, you said it to two bitches, actually.
My deepest apologies.
You were raised by your mother. She'd be disappointed.
Oh, my
yeah.
mom would
Oh,
be so mad at
for
me.
sure.
And
You
now,
claim
like,
to
one
be
of
a
the biggest
feminist.
thing on the show right now is him asking a question to you guys, permission to be sexist.
all the time.
And now we were on IG Live and someone said you guys should make that a segment, permission to be sexist. And we thought it would be hilarious if listeners called in, guys and gals to call in and say permission. But JD wants to jump in every single time.
don't
So
wanna-
He asks it about 5 times a day. So at this
Seriously.
point, you're just sexist.
I'm not. I just ask funny questions, but I have to preface them with permission to be sexist. So then,
so you
I
can
can't
make a
get in trouble.
sexist comment.
Right.
Okay,
Well,
so
like a,
No, he said right.
it's a
right.
sexist
He confirmed.
joke.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna go walk up to a black person and say permission to be racist?
No.
Okay then.
a Japanese person?
Not in front of you.
You don't ask permission. You ask for forgiveness at that point.
No, we just do it at that point.
Here's what we'll do. Let's play permission to be sexist. But in return, you guys can do the same.
Okay.
And I will take offense to
It's
it.
a lot harder to be sexist towards men than it
I
is
feel
women.
like there are probably sexist statements that Sienna and Jules immediately hate. Like the things that just bug them the most that we could just springboard it. I'll be honest.
Okay.
Like the things that annoy y'all the most. Like sexist comments you hear all the time. Like it could even be, I honestly think people don't ask for permission to be sexist when they just honk at y'all.
I hate that with my entire
When-
being.
They just honk, like catcall
Yes.
you.
Oh,
almost. Like, they
catcalling's
just-
the worst.
Yeah, I walk home every day from the station and I get honked at all the time and I hate it. And I'm dressed like a bum, so I don't understand. But
That's sexy. That's
it's
hobo
the
chic.
Worst.
Hobo
chic. God, I hate it.
Yeah,
There's
look at
times,
those sweats on that one. Am I right?
there's times where I'm recording. I've caught it on camera twice. I'm just walking and talking and you hear someone honking at me and I turn around and they're hanging out their window and it's
Yes.
disgusting.
Really? You don't find it compliments you at all?
I mean,
ever?
but like,
What if they just stop honking one day? We're like, wait a minute.
It definitely
the fuck?
depends on who it is. Like, you can kind of look at someone and be like, oh, you honk at every bitch.
Right.
But then you can look at someone and be like, ah.
Do you guys come across? I don't obviously look at the construction workers because they're doing a lot of construction here in
hate
downtown.
them too.
You hate them too. Any hot construction workers? So if you get a honk or a cat call, you're like, that's right. Feeling yourself?
No.
No, not at all. Whether he's good looking or not. Does it matter?
I just think it's rude.
Just a rude.
It's just a rude thing to do. Like,
Right.
I'm like, even if you are hot, I'm immediately turned off.
it doesn't make us feel great.
No,
I don't know
it
why
doesn't.
people think.
That was my wonder. If it's
No.
a hot guy giving you a cat call, you'd be like,
There's
okay.
a difference between going up to someone and be like, hey, like, I think you're really beautiful, like, versus like whatever whistling, you know,
honking.
like,
Bitch.
yeah.
Hey, bitch, drinks on me. Throws a credit
Yeah,
card.
like-
Would that be
Yeah.
sexist?
Oh yes.
Oh my
Right, right.
gosh, that reminds me of a story. This one time I was on Mill Ave with a friend of mine and this guy came up to her and I was just standing here on my phone. He obviously did not want me, he wanted my friend. So he's talking to her and she just did not want anything to do with it. So I looked at him and I was like, dude, just walk away. I was like, she doesn't want anything to do with you. This man pulls out his wallet and he's like, are you sure? He's like, look at all my money. Just shows like $100 bills. And I was like, all right, fuck off. Throws $100 bill at us.
Hell yeah.
I've never picked up money so fucking fast off the ground. I fucking snatched that shit and I was like, fuck you. I just took her by the arm and we ran away. So it was great. It's
a good
we
idea.
Came up on $100.
I should have kept your card.
Are
damn.
you sure?
I know. Just crazy. Men are insane.
Yeah. Wow, that's sexist. All right, JD, set it off.
Well, I mean, I Googled these, by the way.
He's going in his notes.
Well, I
Yeah.
actually asked ChatGPT at first to give me the top sexist comments you would say to men or women. It said, I can't do that. And that's the first question that ChatGPT has not answered. Have you guys ever heard the phrase, you've slept your way to the top?
Yes.
And when did that occur?
Oh, like I
Are
thought
you
meant
accusing
just
them of sleeping away?
oh, I
I
thought
don't
you
know.
meant,
I don't know how you got on the show. I
in
don't
general.
know. I have no idea.
I don't know. JD's tried to get at me like a million times
True
and I
that.
haven't. So
Is that how she got the
forced-
job? Like, what happened here? What's going on?
I don't know, man. Jules, Disney.
what?
Okay, yeah. Who will hook up first? All right.
You've heard the term. So are you asking them, have they ever slept their way to the top?
When's the last time y'all heard that?
Like directed at me?
At you.
Oh, I've never been accused
Yeah,
of
no.
that. I
That's
don't
always
think.
good.
I've never been accused of that either.
Because yeah.
But I think it's stupid because,
Do you know of people? I have known people that do that.
well, I mean, I think it does depend on like the women, but permission to be sexist, I think a lot of men are manipulative. So men manipulate women, especially the bosses, and thinking that, you know, like, hey, like,
What
let's
race
do
are
this.
they usually?
White. Extremely white.
Man, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, you're a man and you're white. That's all.
Yeah.
Simply, case in point.
So I don't know. I just think that it's the man's fault most of the time.
No, it absolutely is. And my mom is actually, she does a really great job. First of all, my mom be giving it to people. I mean, Sienna.
Wow, she slept her way to the top. Hey, yo, leave your mom out of this,
Dang,
bro.
you fell into that one.
Jeez. So does his mom. What is going on, bro?
no.
What the hell?
I think men naturally, we have been brought up a certain way and have a certain thought process that needs to be broken down. And my mom is one of the people that is continuously all the time. It could be something as simple as we were like out on the golf course and a guy that we were playing with was swearing, right? And he goes, oh, I'm sorry. Because my mom was on the green with us. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to swear in front of you. And my mom goes, why did you need to apologize to me? And he goes, well, I didn't want to swear in front of women and children. And she was like, oh, there's no kids around. Why can't you swear in front of a woman? And like she like just grilled him.
Fuck yeah, Mama
I
Kim.
love it.
She had no, but
love
it's,
her.
it's small things like that that I think we don't really understand that we're doing as men that make us look stupid.
Well, yeah, I mean, the sleeping the way to your top thing, it's always going to be, like, we always get ridiculed for it, but like Jules said, sometimes you get manipulated into the situation. And even if you don't, regardless if it's consensual, the woman always gets like the heat for it. It's
Every
never
time.
the man. It's always the woman. So that's what's so irritating about it.
Yeah, well, look what happens here in Phoenix. We're hearing about this guy, the owner of the Suns,
President, allegedly. Yes.
with this girl Sophie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
the girl you were in love with.
Yeah. I was.
Who are they grilling online more? Him, her, both? Because he's married.
Well, they're definitely grilling Sophie,
Sophie.
right now.
Because she
Yeah,
knew
for
he was
sure.
married.
Yeah.
But-
I didn't even know he was
Okay,
married.
but see,
That's
like
what I'm saying.
exactly, that's
the proof.
fucking ridiculous.
It's exactly what when you said that, I'm like,
Yeah, they should both be fucking
Both.
ridiculed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Hello,
the Ariana
equality.
Grande thing. Not that what she did is right, and again, alleged too, is where she took a married man, but he's also married with a kid. He also made his own choices, but Ariana Grande got ridiculed. Like, I don't know
Yeah.
how she is still where she's at in her career because the internet went in on her.
yeah, is that a 50-50 thing? They're both in the wrong, or is one more wrong? He left his family, but she knew he had a family and took him. Or is it 50-50?
Well, he's the one making that choice to leave his family. She was
Right.
more of like, I'm available
Yeah,
and I
I
like
mean-
But
you.
that's horrible, though. He's
Yeah, but anyone
with-
who's married, I mean, like, there's gonna be options out there your whole
there's options for-
life.
she's Ariana Grande. She can pick anybody.
Yeah. I think they're both at fault. I don't
Me
know.
too.
It's just, it's
I heard a
also tough.
conversation about that they
Yeah.
were really. I was like, yeah, that's shitty. I would never do that. Guy's a shitty person. But she knew he was married with a kid. Like, you're shitty. Why? You're no. You can have so many different guys. Why are you picking a guy that's married with a kid?
Yeah, morally, just leave the married man alone.
Yeah.
And then morally, if you don't want to be with your wife, don't leave her for another chick. Like,
Right.
just work that. I don't know. But yeah, I think it's 50-50 for sure. Or I don't know. Depends on the situation. Maybe more or less.
Sexy Sophie?
Back to your list.
No.
He
no,
has
going
a
back to my
list.
list. Can we keep going?
Wait, do you guys have one while he's looking for one?
Well, I have more of like a question because I do think it's like way less common to be sexist towards men, like from a woman's perspective. But I don't know. I guess it's hard because like to me, the things that I feel like would affect men aren't really a big deal to me. But it's more of like if people comment on not being able to grow a beard, or if you cry at movies, or like comments like that. Does that affect you as a man?
Like if we don't know how to fix things.
Yeah, like
trying
if
to
you're
think of
not
things I don't know
like
how to do.
exactly, and actually the fixing thing. So sometimes I feel like I have a problem where I feel like I emasculate men sometimes because
you?
me
What?
never could not be me.
Is this happening with your new?
All right, Joey.
Wait, is this
chill
happening
out.
with your new boyfriend?
No, like he's very supportive, but I was very much raised to be independent. When my dad found out I was a girl, he cried in the hospital room. Like I was raised to be a boy until I was like 11, you know? Like my dad like taught me a lot of things, and like I was on job sites with him and stuff. So like I know how to like do certain things
Right.
that I've had boyfriends in the past that didn't learn how to do that.
Right.
And like, I remember my ex and we were building a fucking IKEA bed or something. And I was like, that's not how you do that. And it just started this whole argument because he didn't know how to use shit and use certain tools.
Were you upset
and I
about
did.
that?
A little
Honestly.
bit. Yes, I was,
That
because I
is
was like,
to me that is sexist.
it is?
Yes.
Okay, because I
Because,
try
like-
so hard
Because
to
a
just.
man is the only person that knows how to fix shit or build things.
Yeah, and
That's
if
not
a
what I mean.
woman, and then a
That's
woman
not my
could be
point.
like,
That's what it means, Jules.
That's exactly what it means.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
It's exactly that's what you're implying.
But he was taking it badly.
Like
Right.
being insecure about it.
He was insecure.
Did you make him feel insecure?
Well, I didn't mean to.
Well, then you did. That's what it is. You
Right.
didn't mean to, but you did.
Correct.
Yes.
And I think I have like a problem with that sometimes because
Right.
like just because I know how to do it
Right.
and can do it, sometimes I need to take a step back and let my man do it to build his ego
Right.
and confidence.
Yes.
Which I want to do. I'm
Or
learning.
they weren't raised that way. With my situation,
Right.
my dad wasn't real. And I'm just noticing that and realizing my dad was always in my life. My parents, unfortunately, stayed together their whole time because they should have got divorced probably 30 years ago because they drive each other fucking crazy. I don't even know why they stood together. But he was a president, non-president dad. He was a musician. He was always on the road. And I realized with me and my sister, she's a half sister, but I just call her my sister. He wasn't in her life. So she has daddy issues. And
Yeah.
she has obviously issues, and she has to find that out within her, how to love my dad. We love him differently. But I told her, I was like, our dad was always out of town. He was a musician, and he was out 300 days out of the 365 a year. He was never there. He never taught me how to fix a tire. He never took us out vacation. Oh, he traveled the whole world. We never went anywhere. And I realize that now. So I have a little bit of resentment. Like, how the fuck did you go to Japan, Amsterdam, Norway, Hawaii, Spain, Italy, Florida, Hamptons? My dad went around the world, Thailand, Korea, never took us anywhere.
It's crazy.
And when he was home, he was still gigging or partying. So we never went camping. He never teach us how to grill. He didn't teach us shit. And I'm realizing that as a grown ass man. So case in point, long story short, what you're saying is like, me dating somebody, her aspect is like, hey, we should do a barbecue at your house. You can grill. And then I was just like, I have a grill back there, but I'm not a nice griller. I can grill simple stuff. She's like, you don't know how to grill? Like, I feel like every man should grill. I go, what? And that became a debate between us. I'm like,
it's weird.
I was like, you think the man should always grill? I know some girls that can grill really well. She's like,
right.
She's like, no, the man grills. I go, why? Women aren't supposed to grill? She's like, yeah, that's a man's job. And like, ooh. I was like, oh. I was like, so are you supposed to, clean or something like that?
Right.
Like,
Because
no.
I'm like, I have the opposite problem where I'm like, oh, you're going to grill? No, fuck you. I'm grilling. You're going to do the fucking dishes. You kidding me? Like,
so I had to explain to her, I was like, I wasn't raised that way. I wish I
Right.
was, but I never took the opportunity. No one kind of showed me how to grill. When I go to somebody, there was always the grill master. Like, I feel like Ivan would be a grill master, your husband.
I'm sitting quiet because my husband knows how to do a lot of things.
Yes.
Yes.
Because he was raised that way. I mean,
Yeah.
your husband would
Yeah.
survive in the desert.
No,
he
literally,
knows.
because that's all he grew up with, dirt and mud, and that's
And
it.
I wish I did.
Yeah.
I didn't. I grew up, my mom basically raising us, my dad always out of town, and we didn't know my friends knew how to fish. We didn't know how to fish. I still don't know how to fish. Camping. We never did any of that shit. Nothing. So as I got older, I just like, oh, fuck. I never learned because I didn't have a dad to teach me that. He was always out of town. So we had my mom just like, go play outside.
Yeah, and it really like forms you to just pick up on things really quickly. Like, Jules, you can solve technology so fast. Or like, if we have an issue in the studio, I'm like, she's gonna fix it. And that's how I am with like my husband. If he doesn't know how to do something, he'll catch on and just be able to do it, or he'll figure it out. Every time we like come into something, a problem, whatever, I'm like, he'll get fixed somehow because he'll figure out.
Everyone
how to
has
do
a strength and weakness. My strength with my kids is like, yeah, I suck as like, I don't know how to fish. I can't teach you how to fish or camping. I was like, but we're gonna have a good time. It was like, take me to a craft store.
Right.
We're gonna go outside. We're gonna play with dirt, and I can teach you how to pop a wheelie. I'll teach you how to ride a bike. I'll teach you all this shit because that's what I knew. I'll teach you how to do a great jump shot. I'll teach you how to play volleyball. I'll teach you how to break dance. I'll teach you about music and how to play a trumpet or violin. All that stuff I know, but like I feel like, damn, I don't know how to grill. I don't know how to fit all the man things you're supposed to know.
Right.
I don't know how to do any of that fucking shit. I was never
Yeah.
taught.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I had the opposite problem. I wasn't taught how to be like a girl because my mom was a single mom my whole life. So she was like having to be, the father and the mother as well. Like because she always talks about like, that's why I'm single. Cause she, is kind of the same way, very independent. And then I had my dad. So I'm like, I really didn't have like this very I'm not calling you mom that you're not womanly, but like I didn't have like a very, very feminine,
Like girly girl
type,
So has there been an IKEA opposite with you and the guys? Like, why don't you style your hair or go to the hair salon and do? Because you've always said I do light makeup and stuff.
Oh, definitely.
So it's like you don't really go dolled up. And you'd be like, why am I supposed to? Like,
I like to
you're a
every
girl.
once in a while, but to me, like I'm like I can't do it every day. Like I'm like I wore basketball shorts and a t-shirt until I was 11 years old. Like I refused to wear skirts or dresses. Like that was like my childhood. So I have had comments made to me like, oh, like why don't you have your nails done? Or like, oh, like you should curl your hair or like whatever. And I'm just like, that's a lot of fucking effort and I just don't care. It's not that I like don't feel good when I don't do those things. I do. I have a feminine side to me, but I also don't. Like I'm also okay with like being more masculine.
Right.
I don't know.
Alpha. Just came out. She had beef jerky for breakfast.
And that's why we ask permission.
Permission to be sexist.
Yes, but something I will say I'm learning. My boyfriend now, I've told him this. I go,
Ooh,
I
said
know.
my boyfriend
Oh my
now.
God.
I go, you're literally like, I go, I've never felt this way in a relationship ever in my whole life. And I'm like, you really are making me feel very feminine. Like I
Really?
feel, yeah, like I'm like,
How so?
oh.
How does he make you feel feminine?
I don't know what it is. It's a different feeling than I've ever felt before. Like it was just like my dad and I have had this conversation a lot where it's like we talk about like the literal scientific differences between men and women from the caveman days. They are real. They're a thing. Like I said, stereotypes are real.
Yeah.
The differences between men and women are different. That's just how it is. So our brains work differently. So I feel like the way I explained it to him, because I was like, I don't know how else to do it. I was like, I feel like I'm going back to the caveman days or something. I'm like, I feel like I'm want to like do these womanly things or like do all these sexist things, but I'm just like, I don't know how to
That's
explain
interesting. No, I think
that.
you're
Do you know
explaining
what
it very well.
Okay.
Back to the way things work.
No, but like it's like
Permission to be sexist.
you know what the fuck I'm trying to say.
JD said in the good old days.
In the good old days,
She made it
women
great
had
again.
Fucking rights.
She just laid it up for me, man. I'm sorry.
I don't know how to explain it, but I don't feel like I have to take over this masculine role. Like I normally have always felt the need to do both.
Right.
Where I don't feel the need to do that right now. And it's really nice.
You're making sense to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
You feel
Yeah.
safe.
I feel
too.
really safe. Yeah, I'm like, oh,
It doesn't feel like you're forced to adapt that feminine energy, and he's
Correct.
maybe adapting maybe his masculine
Yeah,
energy. That maybe
he's-
he had to do both.
Right. He's pulling a feminine energy out of me that I didn't know I really
That's dope.
could tap into.
You enjoy that, though.
Yeah, I love it. It's
Nice.
great.
I love
That's
it.
awesome.
I haven't opened a fucking car door since I met this guy. Like, I'm like, okay. And I hated that at first. I was like, I can open the fucking door. It's fine.
You should flip it on him. You'd be like, yeah, I can't open my own door. Am I not strong
do that.
enough?
No, but like these
Am I not
little
strong enough to
things,
do that?
these
He
little
wants you to be single. Open your car door, test it out.
but I don't know. A man doing like more, gentleman things.
Chivalry. Yes.
I've always had a hard time accepting chivalry.
Right.
And I can't.
I can see that, but that's dope that you're embracing it. It's not
I
a
am.
bad thing.
No,
It's
not
like
at
a man
all.
is just trying.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, it's okay to let a man do those things.
Yeah.
Because I think I've always just told myself, I'm like, well, then people are going to look at me like less than
Yeah.
or whatever and like have those sexist thoughts toward me because I'm letting a man do those things. But
Right.
I just, for some reason with him, I don't feel that way at all. And I feel,
To the
cared
craziest,
for.
I'm dating this one girl, right? And she's the exact mindset as you.
Mm-hmm.
She feels like the new age girl is trying to be so alpha. She's not allowing a man to be a man.
Mm-hmm.
And she thinks the same way. Like, men have to be men, women have to be, and that's okay. There's too many men trying to tap into their feminine side and too many women trying to do the masculine side. Like, we're built differently.
You
It's
just are.
okay as long as both parties know this is not. It's kind of funny not being sexist about it, but in her opinion, men should grill, and she wants to clean and cook and do
Yeah.
other things, and she's like, and that's okay. Open the door and
Mm-hmm.
just things like that. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I like being baby girl.
I can see that.
I'm fine. I've been girly my whole
Yeah.
life, so I'm like, okay. So I have no problem with it. But yeah, no, I'm like me and Jules are completely opposite
Yes.
in like alpha female because I'm
Yes.
a feminist in the sense of like I don't let men talk their shit to me, and I hate all men besides you guys and my husband type thing.
Yeah.
But no, I'm baby girl.
But that's cool. But your energy matches with Ivan because I'm sure he likes spoiling you.
Yeah,
and treating you like he's
yeah,
like-
you guys are perfect in that
Yeah.
way.
And that's what I'm just used to with how my dad raised me, which kind of reminds me of how you raised Gia.
Yeah.
Just very gentle, like
Yes.
that's your little girl. And then I married someone who treats me the same way. So I've always been, like more feminine, girly girl growing up and stuff.
Where
like
do y'all think like changed? At what point? Was there a certain year, a decade that all of a sudden men had to almost was it a point where all men are sexist and then men had to adapt to their feminine side to appease a woman? And then when did women become so alpha? Like I love a balance, kind of like you, like alpha and then feminine. I love the balance. Like, oh, she could take care of her shit and she
Yeah.
talks her shit, but when it comes to me and her, she could just be feminine, I could be masculine. So I
I
like
mean, you
a
have to
boss chick.
think women have only had rights for 50 years,
Right.
60 years. It's really not that long ago. There's people that are alive right now that literally did not. Women that are alive
But
right now
even
that
when
have
they
zero
got
rights.
the rights to do that, I feel like there was a change of time where all of a sudden women, I don't know if they had to be or it was just encouraged to be alpha. Like, no, I don't need a fucking door open for me. I can get my own.
It's men's fucking fault because if women aren't getting hired into CEO positions and becoming owners of companies and doing all of these things without doing that.
Right.
Because if you go in there with a feminine, girly, calm attitude, then you're not fucking go-getter enough, you're not hard shit enough, and you don't get those positions.
I agree.
You have to you have to match a man, if not exceed the man's energy in order to you have to belittle them in order to earn respect. It's really upsetting.
Yeah. That's even with
yeah.
me. JD is probably the same way because jokes aside, we do applaud women in this career of radio or they're running in there. And I've had way better bosses that are women in those positions than men.
Mm-hmm.
I just think they have a certain kind of way to talk to you. But even like when you have a woman boss in management of not going in for the half hug, gotta go for the handshake. And these women like, you have to learn how to go for the handshake, don't go for the hug. So I had
Right.
to, back in radio, it was always a guy and girl, no matter what position, you gave a hug. throughout the years, now it's like when I see a girl, I wait till she's coming for the hug, the handshake. So I'm always waiting for the handshake, just out of respect for her. And sometimes it's awkward because she's coming in for the hug and I'm coming for the, okay, you'll hug her. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
No,
My
I think
mom taught me my handshake, like how to give a man a handshake. My
let's
mom
see
taught
it.
me that.
All right, let's do the camera. Okay, wait.
Come over here.
All right. Just up. Look him in the eye.
That fucking is so strong.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did
you feel
about
it?
a girl?
No, don't make me do that.
What?
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Gave me the ick. That was something.
I hated every part of that.
I gave you the floppy fish.
What? You put some hip into that too, and I don't know what the hell that
Horrible.
was.
Anytime I shake a man's hand, I fucking go as hard as I possibly can. I'm like, I hope I break a goddamn
Where was
knuckle.
this? Someone told me that. They're like, whenever you shake a man's hand, do not let him dominate you. And I
No.
remember that. I don't know who told me that. I think I was like in middle school. Like we were young. And I was like, okay then. So every time I shake a man's hand, I try to squeeze it as hard as possible
Yes.
Good
and
for
keep
you.
it firm so it
Yeah.
doesn't like.
There's one,
yeah.
this record rep I met. I won't say her name. She almost breaks my fucking hand every time I see her. She shakes so fucking hard.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god. And I was like, hey, you got that? Okay. How you been?
Yeah.
Like, oh.
The strongest people in my life are women. So I will say that. Like my mom, like all my best friends, like they're all the people in my circle, the closest people that I'm with, they're all women. Like they're all boss ass bitches because I don't think dudes could do like what the women around me can do.
Yeah, I know. One of my favorite quotes from Taylor Swift is like, a woman is always looked at as calculated, and then men are looked at as strategic. A woman can only overreact, but a man can only react. So I feel like that's always what it is. It's like we always are running to catch up because you guys have it a lot easier than we
We've
do.
had to, I feel like women have had to adjust more in settings that men ever
Yes.
have
Absolutely.
had to.
Oh, absolutely.
So I feel like, women are just evolving quicker.
But I feel like the women of today is so funny. You're talking your truth, the truth of this girl that I'm dating, and a few other people and friends that are totally different than 5 years ago. Totally different. Where 5 years ago, women had something to prove, and it was alpha.
Yes.
Alpha female.
Oh, yeah.
And then men were developing their feminine side and this and that. And you got to be this, that. And now it feels like it's going the other way.
It is, because it's funny, because like I would say 5 years ago, me and my dad I would literally like screaming match up as him. I would get so upset by the fact that he'd be like, listen, men and women are just different. I'd be like, no, I'm just as bad, good, or if not fucking better, and now I'm over here like, actually, you're right. Like,
You know what? Someone brought up an argument of this was not too long ago. They brought up the argument where they were talking about somebody. Of course, we were watching golf, and the broadcaster was talking about how that person's wife has been the backbone, the most strong like person, and like the girl was like, why does the woman always got to be the backbone to the relationship while her man goes out and lives her dream, blah blah blah. And I had never really thought about it like the woman is the backbone a lot of the time, majority of the time.
Yeah.
And it's not the man that needs that strong backbone at home so he can do what he needs to do to provide. Like it could be the other way around.
Yeah.
Whereas like I think growing up and as you're getting further back into time, things were just different.
And I do think it is changing. I have seen like a lot of things now where it's like, there's a lot of stay-at-home dads. Like my brother and my sister-in-law, that is exactly how it is. My brother was a stay-at-home dad for the first 4 or 5 years. My sister-in-law was the breadwinner. That's just kind of how it worked out.
Yeah.
And it was a very interesting dynamic to watch. My brother's now back at work and doing things, but they had the complete opposite, and it worked great. My brother loved being at home, spending time with the kids, and
Well, I always get that question. If you didn't do radio, what would you do? I would love to be a stay-at-home dad. Are you
Yeah.
fucking kidding me?
A lot of
meet
people
someone
do.
that make crazy money and I could just be home with the kids and just do that. I would be
right.
cool with
But
that.
women, and I think that's where women need to understand things as well too. It's like you can't be sexist towards men. If a man does want to be a stay-at-home dad, and for whatever reason, you can't like put a man down for that. And I think some women do that.
Yes.
Just being like, well, no.
What, JD?
Shut the fuck up.
Permission to be sexist.
Permission granted.
Y'all are never happy, man.
I know.
What do you want? What do you want?
When I want it at the time.
And you should know what we want.
Yeah. And you have to know what's coming. Read our fucking minds. Listen,
I'm sorry.
if you, as a man, if you can't read body language, you are fucked.
Yeah.
You know what's so funny? I had a man-to-man talk with my son Jojo, who's talking to someone new in his life, right? So I told him, as we're both in the same position, talking to new people in our lives. This is a big thing. Jojo's my 20-year-old. We're like roommates. And it's so funny. We're kind of going through the same, meeting new people in our lives. We're like, all right, Joe, sit down. So we're at our little bar in my kitchen. I was like, what'd you learn in your last relationship? What did you learn now? And he's like, that women are always right. I go, right. Exactly. And you have to embrace your family, what you inherited. I was like, we have an attitude. I go, I worked on my attitude, and JD can attest to this. I had such a bad attitude I got from my dad. Comes to me. I was like, so you are going to inherit my attitude. I go, I'm working on mine as you talk to people and in your relationship. So I know with my ex being his mom, I was like, it's not all your mom's fault. It's my fault too.
Right.
I go, but I learned from that. You got to learn how to talk to people. This new girl you talking to, she's a nice girl. Sweetheart, Dad. I go, okay, you have to watch your Rodriguez attitude because we come off raw sometimes. Just our upbringing, my upbringing. I don't know what his fucking problem is. He had it made with me. He had no fucking
JoJo's
struggle.
sweetheart.
Yeah, he's a fucking nice kid. I was like, so you have to, okay, Dad. Like, you sure? I was like, I'm going to check you if I see it. I go, because I'm working on me. And if you can learn this by 20, by the time you're my age, you're going to be happy in a successful 30-year marriage. And if this is the one. So I love that conversation to where he gets it. So funny. He's like, the woman is always right. I go, exactly that. And if you work on this one thing that I see in you that I don't like in me, we got to work on our attitude, and you're fine because you're a good kid. I know I'm a good man. I'm a great father. We work on that thing, you're going to be solid. And it was just like a pound, and he was off. I was like, that's all I can do, you know? Like, all right, good luck, man. Do well.
Can I combat your women is always right thing? Because
Sure.
sometimes
Permission to be sexist, ask it.
permission to be sexist towards myself, I guess. Okay, sometimes I do think, like with the women is always right thing, I do think some relationships, depending on what you're saying they're right about, one, I do think it's one just to avoid conflict, which I
Absolutely.
don't think you should do, because that can cause resentment from the man towards the woman, and then that just kind of blows up at the end of the day. Or on the other side of it, I think once women, or at least maybe for me personally, if I'm given too much leash, if I'm given an inch, I take a mile type thing. So I'm like,
You?
so I personally would rather be called out on things that are like affects somebody else. Like, I wouldn't just want to be right just to, get away from conflict or whatever. I'd rather be told I'm wrong.
Can we use an example really quick?
Yeah.
In the person I'm dating, we had the whole thing. It's funny. I think I asked you guys. When it's all said and done.
Yeah.
Diz Jizz, you can jump in on this as well because you're a music head. When it's all said and done, they're retired out. Who's going to be a bigger icon?
That's what the gun to head was. That's what the body.
Oh, that was it, huh? Jesus,
my
we're talking about the gun to
God.
head. Was that J-Lo or Shakira?
That was it.
Sorry. What?
Just when it's all said and their careers are over, who's a bigger icon? J-Lo or Shakira?
Icon.
Icon.
J-Lo?
J-Lo? Diz Jizz? Shakira. It's 50-50. Me and the girl I'm dating had a big old argument. And she was about Shakira. And I was about J-Lo. I was like, and I had to go through the filmography, and she was an In Living Color dancer, and she's a triple threat, and she starts Googling awards, and then I'm just like, well, name me 3 Shakira songs. She named me one. I go, and then she came out with She-Wolf. I'm like, 2. I was like, I can do like 10 off top J-Lo songs. But then Shakira had way more awards globally.
Yeah, globally.
I go, but when it's all said and done, though, we're talking about fast forward 20, 25 years. So we had a big old thing. She still fucking brings it up to this day. And I eventually just said, like,
You're
you know,
right.
Hey, like, you're fucking, you know what? You're right. Guess what? No, tell me she wants to debate.
She
I was like,
does.
no, Shakira is way bigger now and forever will be.
Yeah, because
Don't do that.
women-
Don't do that. Don't do what? She's like, no, stand your ground. I was like, you're right. Shakira, I'm getting us Shakira tickets. She's coming to town. We're going to go see Shakira. And I just want to move on, bro. Let's go.
Here's a fucking trick of the trade. Women don't want to be right. They want you to believe that we're
they're
right. You know what I mean?
So
if you just say, "Oh, you're right," that's not fucking satisfying.
So you want me to say, guess what? I Googled who's
Yes!
the bigger. You're
Correct.
fucking, dude, Shakira is.
You need
Fuck,
to believe
my bad.
it. You need to believe it
Fucking
when you
Diz,
say
you hear
we're
this
right.
shit, Diz? You hear this shit, Diz? Fuck.
Because then it's so frustrating when you just say yes or no for the sake of like saving yourself from conflict. Because my husband does that sometimes, and it just
fucking grinds the
it
gears.
grinds my gears just for him to be like, oh yes.
Gear turns into a fucking wheel. I swear
like,
to God.
Argue with me, debate with me for maybe not as long as she keeps bringing it. I'm like, in the moment.
Some debate.
Like some debate.
And
let's talk about it. Don't just say, oh yeah, because I don't want to make you mad. No, because now that's making me mad.
Fuck yeah. I want reasons as to why I'm right.
Yes.
You don't just say I'm right.
Just to avoid it. Like that pisses me off so much because it makes me feel like you don't care enough to hash it out.
I knew this podcast was going to piss me off.
Permission to be sexist?
I guess.
We don't care. We don't fucking
exactly,
care. We
men.
just want to move on.
Men don't give a fuck.
We
All
just
right,
don't.
so please
And you guys wonder why we like leave and stuff. Like they always
permission to be
wonder
sexist,
why
y'all
did
just
she leave?
yap.
There
It's
were
just, yeah, they
red
cut.
flags everywhere.
Red flags. Jesus.
Understand.
All right.
I just
JD hates women.
Oh,
Literally.
Never stop, dude. Just never stop. You guys are fucking headaches.
hairline looks like it's receding a little bit over there.
Oh man, you can't. I'm trying to. Women are all right. No, you're not debating with me. I'm
Listen,
debating. You're wrong.
We're complicated
You
creatures.
don't think women can win arguments, can you? You should know. Fucking argue with me.
Hey,
Sorry.
So who's right? I don't know.
This is why
We
straight
want you
women
guys
turn
to
lesbian.
care.
Yes.
And listen.
Just to pretend to care. At least you don't even care.
care.
No, we don't care. I'm
Pretend.
telling you, we don't care.
All right, well, do a better job at fucking pretending then.
Pretending, okay,
There's
so
so many
right.
men out there that suck at it.
Just, okay, there we are.
But
we have to
here-
pretend that we care.
But in your argument with the J-Lo and Shakira thing, you cared about your
Right.
stance on J-Lo.
You
yes,
did.
but it ruined like a whole hour of us arguing
to a
about.
certain
But it
point.
doesn't
At a
matter.
certain point, I'm like,
Joey,
I don't
you
even
do
care
a way
anymore.
better job at pretending to care. JD, you're very bad at it.
Well, pretending to care?
You are not good at it.
Well, you don't know me.
I do.
So there.
So there.
And action. Go ahead. Let's see.
You
All right,
never care.
babe. I have volleyball on Wednesday. We really need someone to fill in for me. I know the Warriors are playing that night, but I really want you there, and I really want you to meet all my friends. Will
Are they
you come?
playing here?
Yeah. They're playing here.
Have a great time.
See you around.
Doesn't care. He didn't do
Fuck
a.
you.
It's not about
Broken
me not
up with.
caring. It's
He didn't
And
do
you
a good
wonder
job
why.
pretending.
we all have the things we love in our
Okay,
education.
okay. So here you're gonna be Jules and you're JD. What should his response be? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What should his response? And action.
Wait. Okay.
You got to what
Wait.
she just said.
Okay. So, hey, babe, I need you to replace me in volleyball, and I know.
Wow, I didn't even care to know what I said, huh?
Permission to be sexist. Men never listen.
What goes on up there,
I
JD?
know. She just
lot.
said it.
She just said
The
it.
Warriors are playing. She
The
knows you're gonna
Warriors
want
are
to see the
playing. Okay,
game,
the
but she
Warriors
has volleyball. She wants you to go
want
see
you
her
to
play
come.
ball.
I want you to come.
Play.
I want
and
you to come.
Yeah. That's all the guy heard. I want you to come.
That's all that was heard.
I would like you to attend.
Babe, I really want to, fulfill your needs. Do you really, really want me to come? Is that gonna, level up our relationship? Or do you think maybe I could just have the night to watch this game? It's also really important to me, but, our relationship is going to be
listening.
more important than basketball. So, basketball's forever. We could be over tonight. So I just changed. This is really hard to be you. I don't know. I just immediately go right back into shit talking you. I can't role play this way.
It's so confusing.
It's confusing. Just say fucking yes. I'll be there.
Yes, I'll be there.
Hey, you're right.
He'll be like this. Yo, go, babe. I'm over here, babe. Oh.
There's streaming services.
If the game wasn't here, then
It's different.
You know what? That was I used that because it was a real life situation for me. Austin missed the Lakers game. It was playoffs
the
too.
bitch ass Lakers, they weren't here.
Well, it doesn't fucking matter. It was still an important game.
Yeah, but you're in the beginning stages. In like a year, he's not gonna
That's
do that.
true. You
Okay,
do it.
okay,
Fuck
beginning
outta
stages
here.
though. So you would, all right. So pretend that entire situation was 3 weeks in.
Austin doesn't love like his team like I love my team.
I thought you were
My
gonna say he
girl
doesn't
would
love
never
you
ask
like
me.
he doesn't love you
Okay,
yet.
but I
He's
didn't
in love with
know-
the idea of
I
loving
didn't
you.
know the Lakers were playing that night. Like we got home and he was like, "Oh, thank God he got on." There was like 4 minutes left in the game, and I turned around and I go, "Did you fucking skip the Lakers game?" He was like, "Yeah."
He didn't want to.
he
Let me tell
didn't-
you that.
I know that.
He's not pretending to care. He cared.
No,
He's just-
he did care, but he didn't even tell me. He didn't
Right.
even try to let
Did
me know.
that make you mad?
No.
I can
say
tell you
fuck.
how Austin
would've-
really felt.
It would have made me more mad because then I would have been thinking about the whole time that he didn't want to be where
He
I
didn't
was.
want to be there.
He didn't wanna be
Wanted to
there.
watch the game.
Well, he still made me happy.
It's so hard. Permission to be sexist. It's so hard being a man. Oh, my God.
Here we go.
It's so hard. The worst job in the earth is being a man. You ladies have no idea.
You.
It's so hard to be a man.
Oh, it's so
fucking
hard.
Oh, you guys want to be president so bad.
My God.
Oh my God.
JD just has too many in the chamber that I actually think he is.
Yes, there's so many.
There's so many. And I've been around him when he's drunk and sober, and both those things align.
Yes, drunk JD, it gets way fucking worse. For sure. He goes from fucking
sober.
feminist to woman hater real quick.
You're just here.
We're having fun.
Hey guys, do I get an A for? I mean, really am trying.
No,
though.
Joe, you do a great job.
I really
I give you
tried.
props, actually.
I'm
You-
like trying to be like, all right.
You talk about women in like a really like good way. Like you like are like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm trying.
I'm trying.
And I appreciate
Yes.
that. You can own it. JD, you fucking suck.
If only you knew. If only you knew about this man. If only you knew.
Listen, I only know what I know, and from
Exactly.
new and improved, updated Joey
Suck
that I've
it.
heard. He's,
You lose this one, JD.
He just needed to get a divorce, and that's it worked.
And I'm trying over here.
He
I'm proud of
is.
you, brother. I'm proud
Trying
of you.
over here.
JD.
Shakira is the best.
Yeah,
Yeah, you showed her.
yeah. Now you
wait.
can ask her to do the dance for you, and you're fucking winning.
Exactly.
See?
Yep. I'm gonna win at the
Body
end of that
rolling
night.
all.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, baby. Hips
stuff.
are not lying.
Yep. Please believe. This is. Are we up out of time or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey man, thank you for checking out the Aftermath podcast. Again, please share, please comment, please like, please DM us. Life advice will be back on the next podcast. Make sure you attention to Jules. Maybe they write attention Jules, really big.
Yeah.
Bold letters. Attention Jules. She'll
Please
know right
DM
to
me.
Yes.
DM Morning Mess.
Yes.
If you could DM me personally at Producer Jules, that'd be great. Much easier.
And different ideas that you want to hear on the podcast. Let us know about it.
Yeah.
We're going to try to plan out live podcasts so we can do this live with you and some more new guests on the Aftermath podcast.
Oh, I would love to do Permission to Be Sexist live. That would be
yes.
fun.
You'd lose that
Women,
one.
bring tomatoes. Throw them at JD.
I'm inviting White Boy Zach. White Boy Zach, I feel like would have a field day with.
With his shirt.
Field day.
Whatever shirt he shows up in.
He has a sexist just closets full of.
Really quick before we go, most sexist person you know besides JD. Go.
I'm
Who?
not fucking sexist, man. Will you knock that shit off?
In my life.
Yeah, that you know. That's you're gonna invite to that Aftermath podcast.
Oh Jesus.
Men or women? It doesn't have to be men.
Oh, I do have a friend.
What's her name?
It's a boy.
Oh, what's his name?
Ooh. Brandon.
Brandon. Can't wait to meet Brandon. I'm gonna bring White Boy Zach. Cian.
I'm trying to think. I don't know. I'm just going to say my best friend Gabriella because she hates men.
There you go. Gabriella. Can't wait. JD, obviously
There we
it's not you.
go.
Who you taking?
Ivan.
Her husband?
Nice.
Well, you can
You
actually,
think you know him.
you can take a page out of his book because clearly nothing's working for
He
you.
tells me the truth.
He don't talk to you like that. Men never also follow up with anything, so that's how I know it's a lie. You guys just like,
So
what's
fucking
up, bro?
true.
Nothing much, bro. All right, let's golf. Cool. Oh,
Yeah.
he broke up with his fiance. What happened? I don't know. Didn't
Oh,
work
that's the
out.
fucking worst.
It's the freaking worst.
Oh,
I
then
know
come
that's
home,
a
you're like,
fucking
what's
lie.
the tea?
Sorry,
You're like,
Diz.
oh, I only
Yeah.
asked one fucking question. I'm like,
how
you
we
don't
all
give
are.
a
You
fuck.
guys literally never have any follow-up questions. Give us some damn tea. Be interested in something. Jesus Christ.
All right,
Fade
JD's the
out.
only single one now.
Bye. Fade out.
The Aftermath.